Hey there, I want to welcome you to a new season and new episode of Kyusho Korner. As always, I'm Sensei Mish, and in this is going to be part one of a 7-part series. We are breaking down the form of Taikyoku Shodan, Taikyoku 1. This has many different names. A buddy of mine calls it Kihon Kata 1. A gal that I used to do modern harness with, she started taking Taekwondo, and she said that she had been taught this really basic Korean form, and gave it some name. I don't know, I can't remember what that name was, but she did it, and I was like, hey, I know that kata. That's Taikyoku 1. So I don't know, I don't know why they were calling it a Korean form, but she was adamant it was Korean, and I was adamant that it was, developed by Gichin Funakoshi, and well, as far as I know, that's the facts. Could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Anyway, so it's a form, a basic form Gichin Funakoshi created for Shotokan. It's kind of gone through, it's just basic. It's just down, strike, and punch. If you've never seen this kata before, you don't know it, that's okay. There's a link in the blurb below. You can link to it. I am also posting a video of me doing the form that comes out of my rotating curriculum that I shot for my rotating curriculum kata or curriculum. Anyway, so this all kind of goes back to 2012 because I'm kind of calling these, I joke that I'm calling these the lost tapes because it is I got together with some students back in 2012, and we shot video for, Taikyoku 1. I wanted to come up with a bunch of different applications. Turns out I came up with 33, and I'm not going to take credit for all of them. And there are certainly more than 33 applications, but I wanted to put most of the ones that I came up with. I wanted to be more me than other people. Because there's so many more. In fact, there's a guy, I can't remember if he's from Germany or not, but anyway, he did like 101 down blocks, which essentially, that's it's all down blocks. It's all down strikes. Rick Clark, he did a book many, many moons ago called 75 down blocks. So when it comes to just this move, there are so many applications, so many. So I put together about 33. Part of my reasoning behind it, and one of the things I wanted to accomplish was I wanted to put some application into motion. One of the things that Kyusho people, and if you're a Kyusho person out there, you'll understand this. We get a lot of flack for all of our stuff being static. Ooh, I'm gonna grab and you're gonna put me in this technique, or I'll grab your lapel, or I'm just gonna punch, but we're just sitting here static and boom. And Kyusho doesn't work because everything is static. Yeah, I mean, there could be some argument there. There could also be some argument that you always start from a static position to learn the application, and that you eventually get into real motion. So I wanted to show some of the applications from a more realistic motion-based thing, like Kyusho in motion. In fact, I think Sensei Klein, he put out a couple DVDs called Kyusho in motion, which I'm taking credit for that because he's like, oh, that's cool. I think I'm going to use that as a title. So I'm taking that back, Mark. Love you. Anyway, so I found all the video. Now, when I filmed it, I wasn't happy with it. I'm kind of one of those perfectionist people. I'll record something like billions of times before putting something out, which I've done for this. Anyway, so I decided, you know what? It's some good information. Video's kind of cringeworthy, but the techniques are good, and I like what I did. So I've edited it, and now I'm bringing it to you. Part one, we will show the move from the kata we'll show the application in somewhat real speed, and then, of course, my instruction. Part 1 of 7, this episode, we've got 6 techniques. 6 techniques. So please enjoy. Hang out to the end. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, so put those in the comments below. And without further ado, here we go.
Pushing it. Okay. Application. He comes in, double lapel grab, pulls me in tight. I simply just fist down onto the stomach points, just like that. So, even doing it in slow motion, he grabs, pulls me in. I just need to just push down. He doesn't like that. Especially, I mean, he's kind of like me. Got that big belly. Just pushing down. Not a lot of force. Not a lot of force at all. Oh. Okay, so this next application, just double lapel grab, pulls me. He can pull me in tight. He can keep me just about not just about arm's length, but pulls me in enough where I can get into a stomach point this way, and then I come around to gallbladder 20 this way. So, position here, just coming in, and now if he pulls me in tight, just like that application here, I'm coming here and coming here. So I've got the two-way action just like that. And if it doesn't put them all the way out, it'll at least put them in a position where I can back away or I can continue to follow through. So this is kind of a variation of what I just did with Ron earlier. He double grabs. I'm going to come in and I strike here. And I do this. So where with Ron I was coming back to gallbladder 20, with Thomas I'm just coming straight to stomach 5. Boom. Or 1, 2, all together, doesn't matter. You saw the reaction. One of the more basic applications for the down strike is he grabs, I'm going to come up, and you've got large intestine 10 right here. I'm just going to strike down and activate large intestine 10, numbing that arm, and I can back away. Or he can grab, I can strike, and then I can follow through with whatever attack or whatever he gives me. So I strike, release, and I can come into the face because he's giving me the face at this angle, or if he was a little bit taller, he can come in with a chest. so he comes in, and I'm grabbed. I'm going to step forward, bring my elbow over, bringing his hair. I'll grab that rear angle. I'll step back and then take him to the ground. Now if I still have a hold of him, I can continue on, but if I at least have him down, I have him down. Again, slow motion, he comes in, step, elbow over, step back, and down. Coming from the same side grab, I bring my hand up, stepping forward, bringing him in, grabbing that rear quadrangle, stepping back for the turn, and down. Again, same side grab, bring up, step, elbow over, coming here, and down.
Okay, so what'd you think? Good? Totally cringeworthy? I'd love some feedback. Put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But until then, please take this back to your dojo, play, have fun, and remember, always be good to your uke. See you on the next video. Hey there, I really hope you liked this episode. For more content from me, Sensei Mish, hit the subscribe button below. If you're not watching this on YouTube, that's okay too. Like, subscribe, share, do all those really cool social media things that everyone asks you to do. And until the next video, train hard, be safe.